The rain fell in cold, relentless sheets, slicking the ferrocrete of the deserted industrial complex. Kalen and his hulking partner Rhino moved through the shadows, their boots splashing in rust-colored puddles. They were following a ghost, a digital breadcrumb trail left by Anya, a trail that had led them to this graveyard of forgotten industry. Every instinct screamed trap, but Kalen had to know why. He had to see her. They stepped into a central courtyard, a vast open space surrounded by skeletal structures of rusted metal. The air was thick with the smell of decay and ozone. Without warning, the darkness was shattered. Blinding spotlights flared to life from all sides, pinning them in a cage of harsh white light. From the deeper shadows between shipping containers and derelict machinery, figures emerged. Dozens of them. They were the broker's private guard, clad in black tactical armor, rifles raised and leveled directly at them. The click-clack of safeties being disengaged echoed in the sudden silence, a sound more final than the drumming rain. Rhino grunted, his hand already on the grip of his heavy pulse cannon. The trap had been sprung. The world erupted into a storm of plasma bolts and concussive blasts. The courtyard became a maelstrom of violence as Kalen and Rhino dove for cover behind a stack of corroded girders. They fought back to back, a whirlwind of practiced deadly efficiency against overwhelming odds. Kalen's sidearm spat coherent light, each shot a precise strike, while Rhino laid down a devastating curtain of suppressive fire that tore chunks from the concrete walls. Metal shrieked as plasma bolts ricocheted and the air crackled with energy. High above the chaos, on a narrow catwalk that spanned the courtyard, a lone figure stood silhouetted against the strobing lights of the battle. It was Anya. She watched the firefight below with a chilling detachment. The cylindrical data core clutched tightly in her hand. Through the dizzying chaos of the gunfight, Kalen caught the movement above. His breath hitched. Anya! He pushed off their cover, a desperate, reckless surge forward. He dodged and weaved through the crossfire, his focus narrowed to the single figure on the gantry. The guards swarmed, but he fought through them with a ferocity born of betrayal, getting closer to the base of the catwalk. He looked up, his face streaked with rain and grime, and yelled her name, his voice raw and torn by the din of combat. Anya, is this what you want? For a fleeting second, her cold composure fractured. Her eyes met his, then darted to the guards now closing in on him, their weapons ready for the kill. A flicker of conflict, of some forgotten loyalty, crossed her face. Then, as quickly as it appeared, it was gone, replaced by a mask of hardened resolve. The screen cuts to black.